The following 7 hand and arm locks are the basis of the system taught in this DVD. The more you practice these techniques, the more efficient you will become. So what we're doing here is 7 hand and arm locks. If someone's grabbing your hand, bring the hand up here. Then you turn your face to face the ceiling. With your left hand, you're grabbing the wrist. Right hand on the forearm. And here you step across with your left foot, pushing down with your wrist. Okay, this is number 1 lock. Number 2 lock, we grab the wrist, grab the bicep, and we step across the body. Pulling up, with your right hand, you're pushing in at the back of his head, and you put your hand in and you're grabbing your wrist. Then we go into number 3 lock. Number 3 lock, we lift the left hand up. We put the left hand underneath the elbow, pushing it to the face, stepping across, turning the hand over into your stomach into an L-shaped lock. Now the reason why we push it to the face, because if we push it across the body, he's still standing. I want to bend him over, therefore I need to lift it right up to his face and step across, turning the hand over into number 3 lock. From number 3, we go into number 4 lock. We straighten our elbow and we hook it up inside my arm. Left hand comes on top, we step across with the left foot, pushing down. From there, we go into number 5 lock. We pull the hand down with my hand, my right hand. The left hand goes behind the elbow. Again, we step across, coming down, back into number 3 lock, and then we switch it across into number 5, across the top of the hand. From there, we step back with the left foot, slide the right hand in, slide the left hand in, and we go down and up into number 6 lock. From number 6, we go into number 7. We drop the right hand. We bring the left hand down together with our feet, stepping back here. Right hand coming underneath his arm, grabbing his left shoulder and pulling towards me. Tucking the elbow under the forearm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we are going to take these 7 hand and arm locks and we're going to apply it into removing somebody from the premises using the locks. When you're removing someone from the premises, it's very important that you look at his eyes and your hands around. And we're going to go through the first technique with his hands folded. We're going to do the leg work first. We step across, forward, and then we step across. That is the leg work. The hand work, the right hand is on the wrist when you step the first step, and the left hand is under the elbow. Then you step across, lifting it up to the face, stepping across into number 3 lock, and then over the top into number 5 lock, both hands on top, locking it in. The second technique, my hands is in the pocket. This time we're stepping on the outside and then we're stepping across. Right hand is on the wrist, left hand is behind the elbow. We don't lift the hand out of the pocket, we push the elbow down, stepping across, the hand comes out, and we lift it across our hand into number 5 lock. Next one, hands behind the back. We step with our left foot, right hand on the shoulder, left hand goes in with the palm facing out. We grab the forearm, we spin around, take this right hand out, tip him over, right hand comes on the top. Hands down by the side. We step with the left foot here. Left palm facing you, right hand inside bicep. Pushing with the left hand, pulling with the right hand. Where my right hand is, my left hand slides out, I spin across, right hand on the top. From here, if someone punching you, make sure it doesn't reach your face. Bring your right hand up, pushing it up, grabbing the wrist, bending the elbow, pushing it at the back of the head, taking the left hand out, underneath the elbow, push it up to the face, stepping across into number 3 lock, over the top of your hand into number 5 lock. There are 5 ways of removing somebody from the bar. If somebody is sitting at the bar, if somebody is standing at the bar, if somebody is sitting at the bar with a glass in their hand, if they're standing at the bar with a glass in their hand, or if they're standing away from the bar with a glass in their hand. I'm going to go through all 5 techniques for you now. So somebody sitting at the bar here, it's very important to secure the right hand. Your left hand comes underneath the elbow, lifting the elbow up, overturning his body into number 3 lock, over the top into number 5 lock, and turn your body, removing him from the bar. If he's standing at the bar, again secure his hand. Left hand comes underneath the elbow, lifting the elbow up and over into number 5 lock, turning him, removing him from the bar. If he's sitting at the bar with a glass in his hand, this glass is a weapon. It's very important to secure the hand with the glass, or you could end up with a glass in your face. So from here, your right hand comes across, holding his hand down. The left hand comes underneath, changing hands. From here, you use your thumb, pushing the glass away from him, stretching out, removing the glass out of the way. From here, your right thumb comes in the palm of his hand, the left thumb comes in the palm of his hand, number 6 lock, bringing it to your chest. The right shoulder goes down, left shoulder goes up, taking him out. Wait. If he's standing at the bar with a glass in the hand, again, securing the hand that has the glass. From here, the left hand comes underneath, changing hands, right hand here, pushing the glass away from him, stretching out, putting the glass away, right thumb in the palm of the hand, left thumb in the palm of the hand, lift it up, right shoulder goes down, left shoulder goes up, lifting him up, removing him from the bar. If you're standing away from the bar with the glass in the hand, again, it's very important to secure the hand. If you're holding like this with your thumb on top, you can easily pull it out and put the glass in your face. You must have your palm of your hand over the top of him. From here, the left hand comes in, at the same time your right hand slides the thumb and pushes the glass out. Using the back of the glass, putting it on the back of his hand. Here, lifting the shoulder up, putting pressure. The 7 hand and arm locks we will now apply to self-defense techniques. Hand on the chest, somebody pushing you, grabbing the wrist with your thumb on top, stepping to the left, bringing the hand down to your knee. The left hand is on his triceps, pushing him straight down to the ground, locking him up into number 5, telling him to get out. Single hand grab to the throat, 2 thumbs on top, stepping with your left foot over the left shoulder, bring it around your waist, down to the side, pulling across the body, stepping in, bringing your knee behind his elbow, your palm and his hand. Two hands to the shoulder. Bring your hand over the top, grab his wrist. Left hand on the triceps again. Pushing down with the left hand into number 1 lock. Cross into number 5 lock. One hand grab, grabbing the shoulders, bring your hand over the top, grabbing the wrist, left hand, pushing again on the triceps, into number 1 and into number 5. Grabbing from behind. Put your hand up, keeping your elbow down, step to left foot, grabbing the wrist, again stepping forward with the left foot into number 1 lock and number 5 lock. Bear hug. Grabbing the 2 hands, right foot out, left shoulder down, stepping behind his back, making sure his hand is on your chest. Slide your left hand up into number 5 lock. Headlock. Again, grabbing the 2 hands, right foot out, left shoulder down, stepping behind the back. Again, making sure his hand is on your chest, slide your left hand up into number 5 lock. Full Nelson. Step with the right foot, breaking the hole, left hand grabs the right hand, pushing it down, right hand grabs the other elbow, spin around, under and over into 5 lock. In this section, we will show you how to defend yourself. using the 7-handed arm locks against a knife, a machete, or even a firearm. Step into the stomach, you come to the top, step to your left foot, over the left shoulder, putting over your head, down to your waist, pulling across your body. Stepping in, getting your left knee behind his elbow, your palm in his palm, putting pressure, pulling the knife out. Step down. To the face, left hand over the top, pushing the knife down, right hand grabbing inside bicep, pushing it behind his back, sliding your left hand over the top, take the knife out, locking him up into number 5 lock. Knife across the face. Grabbing with your right hand. Step with your left foot, left hand pushing him down, straight down to the ground. With your right hand, sliding the knife into your hand, put it under your foot. Lock him up into number 5 lock, pick up the knife, tell him to get up. From left to right, put your left hand down, right hand straight, running in, pushing the wrist back, locking out number 5, taking the machete in his hand, using the back of the machete to lift his head up. Taking from right to left. Right to left, using the butterfly lock, scooping it up over the left shoulder, bring it over your head, down to your waist, pulling across the body, taking him down, getting your knee behind his elbow, putting your hand in the palm of his hand, putting pressure, taking the machete out, stepping in. straight down with the knife, stepping to the side, again the butterfly lock. Turn your hands to the side, step in, get your fingers in the palm of his hand, turn the hand up, bending his wrist, pulling his wrist to my left knee, pulling it towards me, making the shape away from me. Right now. Gun to the face. Stepping with your left foot, pushing the gun away from you. So if he shoots, he is shooting away from you. Make sure that your left hand is behind his hand, fingers inside his hand, bringing your right hand, doing exactly the same thing. This is called the butterfly lock, so both fingers are in the palm of his hand. Turning the hand upwards, bending his wrist, bringing his wrist down to your left hand, pulling it towards you. Putting your hand, finger in the gun, taking the gun out, stepping. Gun to the side of the head. Stepping with your left foot, grabbing with your right hand. Again, if he shoots, he's shooting away from you. Again, you step with your left foot, bringing your hand up, pushing down on his shoulders. Stepping again with your right hand, bringing your hand straight down, going straight down to the floor. Bring the hand over your knee, putting pressure on his shoulders. Grab the gun, twist it, taking the gun out. The gun under your feet, lock him up into number 5. Pick up the gun, tell him to get up. Have a head. To the back. Stepping with your left foot, grabbing with your right hand. If he shoots, he's shooting away from you. Again, you step with your left foot, bringing your hand up, down to the shoulder here, putting pressure as you step forward with your right hand, taking him straight down to the ground. Going down on one knee, putting pressure on the shoulders. Put your hand across the gun here, spin it around, taking the gun out, putting it under your feet, locking him up into number 5 lock. Pick up the gun, tell him to get up. What I want to talk to you about now is strategies on how to handle delicate situations and how to deal with delicate situations. For example, fear. What is this word fear? Fear is nothing trying to be something in your mind and you are entertaining it in your mind. For example, if you had to remove somebody from the premises, first thing that comes up for you is fear. But let me tell you first, there are two types of fear. There is the fear of the unknown and there's the fear of the danger. We are dealing with the fear of the unknown. So let's look at this situation. It has not happened yet. You have not removed the person from the premises, yet you're full of fear. You are entertaining it in your mind because you are exaggerating it in your mind. You're looking at the person and you're saying, how am I going to take this person out? What if I can't get him out? He's too big. And so on and so on. And by the time you go there to remove the person, you are full of fear. So, how do we remove this fear from within us? This is a very, very powerful technique that I use all the time. And let me tell you, it works every single time you use it. When you're removing someone from the premises, you look directly into his eyes. You do not take your eyes off his eyes. So you go up to him and you ask him to leave the premises. Do not take your eyes off his eyes. If he turns away, there's fear in him. If you turn away, there's fear in you. Try this technique. It is a very powerful technique. The next thing I want to talk to you about is how to assess the situation. A law enforcement officer sometimes makes mistakes when assessing the situation. For example, if you ask to remove somebody from the premises, they go in there and they just grab all of them and take them out. They don't realize the danger of removing someone from the premises. So how do we assess the situation? Before we remove anybody from the premises, we gotta ask ourselves these questions. Number one, what has the person done? If you don't know what he's done and you go up to the person and say, listen, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And he turns around and says, what have I done? You're gonna look pretty stupid if you don't know what he's done. So you need to know what has he done. And before you even approach him, the next thing you need to ask yourself is he alone or is he with someone? Is he with friends? Who is he talking to? So you know if you're dealing with 1, 2, or 3 people. Okay, the next thing, where is your nearest exit? If you're going to take somebody out, where are you taking him to? Because you don't want to make a scene, you want to get him out of the premises as soon as possible. So you need to know where your exits are. One of the very important things, we should never run to a situation. 70% of concentration is where we are going, and 30% is assessing the risk around us. One very important thing is we have to see what are the risks for me if I go into a situation. 1. 2. What are the risks for the people that are involved there if I go into that situation? And 3. What are the risks for any bystanders that happen to be there? Okay, let's have a look at the next one. How to read a person. There are many ways of looking and reading people, body language for example. But I'm going to show you the very simplest way of reading a person when you are removing them from the premises and when you need to use force to remove the person. Very important thing is, where are their arms? If their arms are folded, it will tell you what lock you can use. If the hands are in the pocket, it will tell you what lock you can use. If the hands are behind the back or down by the side, it shows you what lock to use. And if they're standing up to you to punch you, you know exactly what lock to use just by looking at their hands. Okay, the next thing I want to look at is how to calm someone down. You have a situation where someone is violent. They're screaming, yelling at you, maybe they even got a weapon at you. Very important is at all times you need to keep your cool. You do not aggravate the situation. You have to remain calm. Your voice should be lower than theirs. Do not raise your voice, keep your voice down. Very important thing you need to do is to say to yourself, I must remain calm and in control. And if you do that, you will remain calm and in control. People working in the law enforcement industry should never punch, kick, headbutt, use pressure points, chokeholds in the law enforcement industry. If you use any of these 5 techniques, they may be lawful, but in most cases, they can escalate the situation. The next thing I want to talk to you about is how to utilize your backup. It's very important. The people that work as a team should train as a team. For example, when you have a team and you train as a team, one, you should know who's the negotiator, where each person is standing, whether it's on the left or the right hand side. If you're removing someone from the premises, everybody knows what they need to do without having to look at each other and think who's going to go first. You all have to act as a team. People working in the law enforcement industry, 90% of their work is observing. Okay, so let's have a look at this. What are the dangers we're looking for? Or for a better word, what is the risk we're looking for? We are continually looking for risk assessments. We're looking for such things as fire, medical, destructive people, and suspicious activity. Next thing I want to talk to you about is how to use your mouth before you use your hands. Let me say straight off, it is very important that you always use your mouth before you use your hands. The only time you use your hands is when all avenues of communication have failed. It is important to develop our communication skills to handle conflict through negotiating. Alright, what I want to talk to you about now is how to remove someone from the premises without causing a scene. Number one, we need to be absolutely professional in our job. Two, we need to be part of the team and we need to work as a team. Three, presentation. We need to present ourselves as a professional. We need to be well dressed, well presented. And we must remember at all times never to punch, kick, headbutt, use pressure point or choke holds at any time, or because we might escalate the situation. Okay, what I want to talk to you about now is the word Qigong. Qigong is what we call intrinsic energy. And when we develop this intrinsic energy, it is very, very powerful. It is more powerful than your muscles. Therefore, we can use it to remove someone from the premises, and that's why we teach it here. If you had to take somebody that's 3, 4, 5 times your size, if you use your muscles, you would have problems trying to take them out because they are stronger than you. By training and using these Qigong techniques, you can actually remove someone from the premises by using your inner strength. To me, the best way to explain it is like if you have a blocked drain. And when you do these breathing techniques, you are blocking the drain. It's the same thing with yourself, your body. When you start doing the breathing techniques, your blood starts to flow through the body properly. Therefore, if you have backaches, neck aches, this thing, you'll find that slowly will disappear the more you do the breathing. Some people even suffer from asthma and the breathing will clear your nose and everything like that. But the main purpose that I teach it is to give you that inner strength and the confidence to remove anybody you want from the premises using that force. The Qigong that I'm teaching you is the inner strength, the power within the body, which is activated just below your belly button. That's where your chi is. And to activate that, what we do is we breathe in through our nose, take the air down to our lungs, and as we breathe out, we blow up not from the mouth but from the stomach. Let me give you a demonstration. From here, breathing in through the nose, and now breathing out from the stomach. You open your mouth and you blow it out. Holding it as long as you can, tightening up the stomach and pushing the stomach out. Again, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, opening your mouth. One more time. Breathing through the nose. Take it right down to your stomach. From here, opening your mouth, blowing it out from the stomach, pushing your stomach out, tightening your stomach. That is the breathing technique. Now we're going to take the breathing and we're going to combine it with the hands. So from here, we put our hands up like this, bring the hands down as we breathe in, return our hands. Imagine that your hand is behind your stomach, pushing your hand out. From here, we breathe out from the stomach again. Holding the breath as long as possible. Let's try one more time. Breathing in. Open your mouth. Breathe it out. Holding the breath as long as you can, pushing the stomach out, tightening the stomach as you're breathing out from your stomach. The next technique we're going to do is pushing to the side. Imagine if somebody's grabbing your shirt when you're doing security, someone grabs your shirt. From here, you're pushing the hand away using your chi. So from here, I'm going to do slowly for you, transferring the chi. We breathe in here, breathe it out. Very important, pushing that stomach out. Holding the breath as long as you can. Changing the hand, breathing in, breathing out. Let's try it again. Breathe in. Using the other hand, breathing in. Breathe it out. The next technique we're going to do is putting the hand straight in front. Imagine you're doing security again. Someone's attacking, coming towards you. You're putting your hand out to stop them. Sometimes if you use your muscle, you're not strong enough. But if you use your chi, it's 10 times more powerful than the muscles. So again, follow me, put your hands like this. Bring the hand down, lift it up. Just push it out, pushing the stomach out, breathing out from the stomach. From here, hold the breath as long as you can. The other hand, breathing in, breathing out. The other hand, breathing in, breathing out. The other hand, breathing in, breathing out. Next thing we're going to do is transfer the chi straight into the hand without doing it slowly. It's called the 1-inch punch, but we're not going to be punching. We're going to be using an open hand technique. From here again, pushing the hand to the side. If someone's grabbing your shirt, you're not going to be doing it in slow motion, you're going to be doing it fast. So you need to transfer the chi directly into the hand. So from here, I'll do it slowly first for you. Breathe in. And this time you move your hand. And 1 inch before your target is when you blow it out. You blow it out fast. Let me show you again. Breathe in. Move the hand fast. 1 inch before the target is that when you blow it out. Now I'm going to do it in fast motion for you. So you breathe in. Let's try it again. Breathe in. Let's change to the other hand. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Now let's try the hand straight in front of you. From here, breathing in. Change, breathe in. Change, breathe in. Change, breathe in. And that's the basic Qigong movements. Now we're going to put it into 12 steps for you so you can see it. The basic steps is you from a ready stance, which is this position. We step to the left, moving the left foot to the left, and then we step across and we turn to the right. This is step number 2. From step number 2, we lift the heels up and we face the front. Walking forwards now, we step to number 3, and then we step forward again to number 4, and then we step again to number 5, and then we take another step to number 6. Then from number 6, we move again to the left with the left foot, which is number 7. From number 7, we step across and we turn, exactly as we did in number 2 and number 3. Now we're facing the right, which is number 8. From there we lift the heels up again and we face forward, which is number 9. And we simply step back, number 10, number 11, and number 12, and then we come back up to the ready stance, which completes the Qigong Basic 1, Basic 2, and Basic 3. All the steps are the same, only the hand movements are different.